Everyone, Patchwork here, and today we are looking at probably one of the best figures in my collection, and he is a very recent acquisition. He was my first figure of 2025. Actually, legitimately just got here, like, yesterday. This is right after I'm filming the Gravity Builder video, by the way. Which, by the way, it's still January when I'm filming all this, by the way. Anyway, so today we are looking at the Transformers Legacy Evolution Commander Class Armada Universe Optimus Prime. So, yeah. This is the most non-Earth truck Optimus has ever turned into. Like, seriously, this is supposed to be an Earth truck. I've never seen anything like this on Earth. Also, this wheel doesn't like to touch the ground. It looks like, you know, like, this half is like a normal pickup truck with, you know, modified smokestacks. And then this is supposed to be, like, pieces from a semi. But, yeah. Got a nice, mean-ass grill. It would be nice if these sections were picked out in paint, but with everything else this figure does, I'm okay, I can overlook that. Kind of like how I wish there was, you know, some gap fillers here. I know third-party companies have made those gap fillers. I'm probably not going to get them, because it's like, why spend, you know, $50 on an entire upgrade kit when I'm only going to use 3 pieces? Because this figure is pretty damn good. I don't think it needs upgrades other than, you know, those, and, one other thing I'll get to later. But yeah, I mean, he looks good. He looks like he did in Armada. This is a really big, mean truck. Like, you got some nice floodlights up there. Nice, truly clear, transparent grille, or windshield, with some windows. You got this up here, which can be removed. And that. Check it out. This is a molded Autobot symbol. You do not get molded faction symbols that much anymore, because it locks them into doing single faction characters for, you know, the mold. But yeah, that is really cool. You got some nice gold highlights right here. Nice silver smokestacks. Nice silver rims. Underside cleans up rather well. I mean, yeah, you can definitely tell these are robot thighs, but, like, you know. And a robot crotch, but, like, you know, he cleans up pretty well. Also, you can... I forgot to rotate the hands in when I transformed him into vehicle mode. This is how it's supposed to look. I mean, yeah, from the top you can still definitely see those are fists, but, you know, you can also definitely see the gold fists for super mode. But it's Armada Prime. That's just how it is. That's just how it's been since his inception. Yeah, he's a nice, big, mean truck. For comparison, he is half hanging off my table. Here he is with G1 Universe Optimus. As you can see, you know, slightly taller. But definitely a whole heap load bigger, or longer. Yeah. Here he is with Armada Starscream. Legacy Armada Starscream. You know. Not bad, not bad. I'd show him off next to Motormaster, but I don't feel like decombining him right now, so it's my channel, I can do whatever I want. Anyway, but this is not all you get. You also get a big, beefy trailer that has treads, a gun and missiles, and these giant pods. And, you know, on the back you have, you know, the crotch, but, like, you know, you also have some nice painted Autobot symbols right here. I like this trailer. It is really cool. Not quite the same as the original. I can't raise it that much. Yeah, screw it. We're just gonna have to work with the shitty camera angle right now. But yeah, you know, got some ports up top. You know, the treads are static, even though the pins make you think they are supposed to move. They don't. You have wheels down here, though. You know, you can flip up these stabilizers, and using this big port right here, and this hole right here, you can have Prime towing the trailer. And everything rolls really smoothly because all the wheels are pinned on. And, like, get out of here. Yeah, that is cool. That is Armada Prime. But, yeah. So, we are going to take a look at the trailer for a minute. Because this is not, if you've seen, you know, Armada, you know this is not just a trailer. This thing has a base mode. Dun 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 dun! So, let's get down to it. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come here and pop open this section with the Autobot symbol on both sides. You want to come down here and angle this down just to kind of get out of the way. You want to come up here and split these sections. And open it up. Take the top section, flip it up. And continue to open up the legs until it's, you know, kind of flat like this. These tabs will peg into these slots right here. I know, dedicated locking tabs on a base, that's not something you see a lot. You're going to want to come over here to this giant mofo gun, take it off. You're going to want to take this section, fold it down, don't take it off, flip it back up, take these sections, flip them down for stability, take the crotch, pop it up, rotate it, bring it down, it will tab in right there. If you have everything lined up, it should tab in, at least. Come on, tab in. There we go. And you have some slots up here, or some ports, so you can plug on the gun. And this is how I do it. Technically, you're not quite done yet. You technically need to lower these. I just prefer the way they look standing up because they're supposed to mimic turrets on the original. So, yeah. Yeah, this is a nice, big, and beefy base. If you have, you know, any Micromasters, you can, you know, have them manning the base. You can actually even sit it in the gap in here. You know, you can have it up here manning the turret, you know, whatever you want to do. So, we are going to set the trailer off to the side for the right now. And we are going to bring in Optimus, so we can get him into robot mode. So, first thing you're going to want to do is come in here, untab the wheels, and rotate them down. They'll kind of thoop into place. And boop. Come around here. Open these panels right here. Bring down the feet. Close those panels. You're going to want to kind of bend the legs so you can, you know, get them out from around these tabs. Open these little hip skirts and go ahead and bring this up to get it out of the way. I just, you know, do that. I'm going to want to split the legs. I'm going to want to raise my camera, even though you saw how well that worked in Gravity Builder's video. But yeah, you're going to want to come over here and you're going to want to shift these side panels out. They're on a double hinge, so just shift them out. Take this section, bring it down. Bring it down again. It'll tab into these slots right here if you have everything lined up. Bring this up. that shows off the chest. Untab the arms, straighten them, rotate the fist. Untab the arm, straighten it, rotate the fist. You're going to want to just shift this section down. And there you go. There you have Armada Optimus in robot mode. And yeah, this is Armada Optimus. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. This is how Optimus looked in Armada, with a little bit more greeling. But yeah. Yeah, he looks good. Focus on him, camera. Yeah, let's get in close on that head sculpt. Yeah, that is Armada Prime. He looks a little sad, depending on how you look at him, because of the way the eyes are. But those yellow eyes stick out nice and brightly, because there's, a darker shade of blue in there. So yeah, makes the eyes stick out more. Got a nice, beautiful golden head crest. Got some nice details. Yeah, like this is definitely our Armada Optimus. If you want, you can take the big fuck off cannon from the base and plug it into his hand. You know, pew pew pew, bang bang bang, pew pew pew, bang bang bang. If you want, you can also take off his smokestacks, which are weapon effect compatible, or Blush compatible. You can, kind of just plug them in, plug them into his hand. The posts are a little short, but or I'll show us off more when we get to super mode, but you can just plug them on here. But yeah. Just plug that back on here. But yeah, that is Armada Prime. One other thing is, if you open up this section, you get a Matrix. Not the same old Matrix we've gotten since Earthrise. This is Armada Optimus's Matrix, which is really nice. It is removable, though it is a little bit of a pain to remove. You can do it. Yeah, it's got some nice molding. A nice clear gem in the center. Do kind of wish it was painted blue, but And just goes on to that post right there. And boom. You can also see some nice inner working detailing right there. This kind of reminds me of a Unicron's maw from that opening scene of The Transformers, the movie. So, yeah. Now, for comparison, here we have him with G1 Toy Optimus Prime. And here he is with Legacy Armada Starscream. So, there you go. Okay, so now we're going to try something on camera. And that is, can he wield the Star Saber that came with Starscream? He can in robot mode. I wanted to try this out because he can't in super mode. Which is why I'm ordering the Fans Hobby Saber Team. Yeah. So there'll be a review of that when they get here, but yeah. He can apparently hold the Star Saber in this mode. Cool. Anyway, articulation, the head is on a ball joint, wiggly waggly, 360. You can look up, a little bit down. The shoulders can rotate. They can move up. These sections don't tab in, so you can, get them to move up a little bit more if you want. You have full 360 bicep. You have a double jointed elbow. You have wrist rotation. You don't have any waist rotation because of the, fact he needs to, split to combine. But you do have one click of ab crunch. So hey, move. You can kick forward that far, back if you move the back skirt out of the way, that far, outward if you rotate the leg. You got, full full splits, which given how long his crotch is, I don't think you're going to be able to get this, good splits out of him, but you've got thigh rotation, you've got 90 degrees of bend both ways. You've got ankle pivot, and the toe can move up if you want. If you kind of undo the panel here, you can get a little bit of foot movement. So yeah. But fans of Armada know this is not nearly close to the end of things this guy can do. So, for that, we are going to pop back over to the trailer. Because there's some stuff we need to do with the trailer. Okay, so, you're going to want to take this section, flip it around, then take this and shift it downwards. Take this cannon, plug it in right there. Flip the foot out. Do the same thing on this side. Plug that in. You can then pop these panels up and bring the super legs down. I need to raise the camera. You are then going to want to take these panels, flip them down. Take and untab the crotch section. Go ahead and flip these up so you can bring this down. Kind of straighten this out. Untab it, bring it out. And then bend it at this hinge. And these tabs will go into these 5mm ports right here. And just kind of leave that down. Next, you are going to want to rotate the... You're going to actually want to rotate this section 180 first, before you then rotate this section 180. You can then bring these flaps down, bring this section down, come up here, bring that section down, open up this panel, and we are done with the trailer for the moment. You have pants. So, bringing Prime back into the mix, what you're going to want to do is basically come and rotate the fists. You're going to want to bend the elbow up here, and then bend it at, here for like you would for truck. Or you can just, bend it like for truck and then bend this back. You're going to want to kind of, move the arms up just to get them out of the way for now. And then shift the shoulders back into truck configuration. Take this section, open it. You're going to want to open these panels right here. Close the feet. Rotate the hands around. Come back here. Bring the feet all the way back like this, so it fills in that little gap right there. Rotate around. Close these panels up. You can bring down the legs and rotate them so the gold is facing forward. You're going to want to tab these the skirts back into place. Now you're going to want to split the legs and bring them out like this. I then bring the arms up. They will tab in. Blue tab will go into that gray slot right there. And then you can bring them down. You can then come in here, pull out the head, which needs to come past those little nubs right there. Open up the ears. And now, let me scooch forward a little bit and not knock everything over. You can bring in the trailer. Come to this section right here. You're going to want to slide the grill into here. I said slide the grill in like that. Take this section, bring it down, it'll tab into place. Come here. Oh, you're going to want to flip this up and then just kind of bring this down. He will click into place. And then we have the super mode for Armada Optimus Prime. And yeah, this is why you buy this thing. This alone justifies the price tag, which, including shipping, we paid about $110. Yeah, this thing, oh my god, is fucking cool. It's a shame I can't get it all in one frame. So you're just kind of staring at the crotch. Alright, let's take a look at that super noggin. Which, yeah, that looks like Optimus's super mode head. The eyes are yellow instead of red, which, okay. Yeah, got that nice molded Autobot symbol front and center. All in all, not many new details are exposed, but, you know. Hey, I ain't complaining. So, for articulation, the head is on a ball joint. Wiggly, waggly, up a little bit, down a little bit. Full 360 rotation. The arms can rotate full 360. They can move up at this joint and at this joint. You have bicep rotation. 90 degrees of bend both ways. Rotation at the fist and opening hands. That the, ports are still there. Apparently they were planning to have the, port hideaway thing like on Commander Jetfire. But they just kind of ran out of budget, and I don't see where they could fit it in anyway, so, that's fine. If you bring these sections up and this section up, you have waist rotation. So if you're bummed about the base robot not having it, fear not, the super mode has you. Legs can kick forward that far. Backwards, you need to move this piece, which you can, bring this up entirely, which gets you to kick back about that much. Outward, you can do more than the full splits. You have thigh rotation, 90 degrees of bend at the knee on nice stiff clickety-clackety ratchets, and you have ankle tilt, as well as the foot can move forward if you want. So yeah, pretty posable. Now, the only other thing I would really consider buying an upgrade kit for is the hip. The hip skirt. Because it is one solid piece. You can rotate it to try and make things a little bit more natural, but that still doesn't really work. Or, you can do what I might end up doing and just kind of cut it in half. Because it's held on by mushroom pegs. So, that shouldn't affect it too much. So, yeah. And, if you want, you can give him the giant, beefy gun. Let's bring this section down. And, yeah. That is Armada Prime. Now, if you want, you can also take the, smokestacks off the arms and plug them into the gun right here. You can do that if you want. Another thing you can do is if you have a Micromaster that has, this little port, or the peg, there's a port on his shoulder that you can plug a Micromaster onto. If the Micromaster wants to. So, while, there are no actual mini-cons, you can use Micromasters as mini-cons. And if you want, something for, show, a power-up when he does that, well, you can. So, god damn it. So, remember when I said these blue sections were meant to mimic turrets on the original? Well, you can bring them down to have them be turrets in this mode. And if you want, you can come back here, bring this section up, and kind of just finagle that up. That, 1, cleans up the silhouette from the front. 2, gives them another fucking gun visible. And 3, power up, I guess. So, yeah. I will say, be careful, because, these pegs right here do like to get stuck into the gap for the ratchet. And if they do that, you can't move the leg, so... yeah. But yeah. Now, remember when I said he cannot hold the Star Saber in Super Mode? Well, you see this little tip right here? You see how his hands are enclosed? The enclosure cuts the peg off, or the port off, before you can actually get the Star Saber in there. Which is fine, because it's, like, too small for him anyway. Another reason why I ordered the, Fans Hobby Saber team. But, yeah. So, in base robot mode, he can wield the Star Saber. But in Super mode, no. It's almost like it was deliberately designed for that. Like, the little nub, the enclosed, or the, non-open ports. Feels like that was intentional. But if it bothers you that much and you really want him to hold the official Star Saber, even though it's too small for him, you can either shave off this little nub, or you can open the ports more. Which is something I might do. But yeah, all in all, guys, I fucking love this figure. And yeah, some of that might be a little bit of recency bias, because I did just fucking get him. But, one sec, I'm gonna get him in a pose so you can actually see him. Okay, well, that's a little bit better. Anyway, guys, I highly recommend you guys get this figure. Oh, wait, I forgot to do comparisons in Super Mode. Oh, my. Oh, my. Alright, well, let's stand him up straight so it's a little bit more fair. Here is Armada Prime with G1 Universe Optimus. Here he is with Armada Starscream. And here he is with Menasor. And yeah, I actually think these two look really good together. Part of why I want, to have him have the Star Saber is so he can fight Menasor, who has a sword. Yeah. That's just the main reason I want him to have a Star Saber he can hold. Anyway, guys, like I said, I highly recommend him. If you can track him down for a retail price, fuck yes. But even some of the aftermarket prices, like, again, I got this guy for like $100, and then once you add in shipping, he was like $110. So, I think that's totally worth it, honestly. But yeah, if you guys, like Armada Prime, go ahead and track him down. Another thing I forgot to mention is, all these little holes up here are Blast Effect compatible. So you can have him raining down hellfire on his enemies. So yeah. But anyway, that's been it for me, guys. If you enjoyed, hit a like, comment down below, subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, remember, we have to catch those minicons!